Coming up next on Arizona Horizon, remembering the Grand Canyon Lodge, which was recently destroyed by wildfire. Also tonight, new technology is helping doctors and their patients overcome weight loss challenges. And a new exhibition celebrates the women who helped shape Chandler's identity as a modern Western town. Those stories and more next on Arizona Horizon.
Arizona Horizon is made possible by contributions from the Friends of Arizona PBS, members of your public television station.
Good evening and welcome to Arizona Horizon. I'm Ted Simons. In a headline of special note to our viewers, Congress today is closing in on a vote to rescind $1.1 billion in funds that have already been appropriated to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which distributes grants to PBS and NPR stations. Democrats are offering up amendments to curtail the cuts, with Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego today submitting a motion to preserve CPB funding for rural and tribal area stations.
Cutting funding to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting would devastate local public media, especially in rural and tribal areas where CBP funds make up the majority of their budgets. In Arizona, stations like White River and Tuba City rely on CBP for about 3/4 of their funding. That's especially important since nearly 80% of children in Arizona don't have access to formal preschool, meaning that for many families, public television is one of their only early childhood education tools. We shouldn't be pulling the rug out of these children, especially from these communities that are desperately in need.
That motion was voted down. And before the Senate voted to consider the cuts, Senator Mark Kelly spoke on the Senate floor.
Mr. President, I don't get this. These are the stations that air children's educational programs like Daniel Tiger and Sesame Street, which help kids learn how to count and how to read and how to spell. And in an era where cable is getting more expensive and monthly subscriptions, they just add up. Free educational programming like this is so important. It's how parents in Arizona and all across the country give their children a head start, regardless of their zip code or their income.
Most Republicans in the Senate are expected to vote for the funding cuts. Most, but not all.
There has been probably no issue, no single issue that has drawn out more interest across the state of Alaska than support for public broadcasting. I come from a state that is extraordinarily rural. I come from a state where access to other forms of information and communication may be limited. It may be, everything may just come by way of your radio. Call it old school. It's what we live in many parts of the state.
There's been no final rescission vote as of this afternoon's recording of our show. One more headline: Adelita Grijalva has won the chance to succeed her father, the late Congressman Raul Grijalva, in Arizona's 7th Congressional District. Adelita Grijalva defeated Deja Fox, who was a distant second despite a strong social media presence, and former state lawmaker Daniel Hernandez, who ran as more of a centrist candidate. Grijalva is now set for a general election matchup with Daniel Gutierrez Jr. in the heavily Democratic district. Here's Grijalva last night after the race was called.
We did this. And as Democrats, we're going to do better. And we are not going to go after people's personalities. We're going to talk about what our policies are. And that is what it is. And I want to thank the voters of this community for being incredibly insightful, not getting distracted by the noise, and saying, this is what's important.
The general election for the seat is set for September 23rd. The Dragon Bravo fire, which continues to burn at the north rim of the Grand Canyon, has destroyed up to 80 structures inside the national park, including the historic Grand Canyon Lodge. And for more on what was lost when the lodge was lost, we welcome travel writer Roger Naylor. Roger, it's always a pleasure to have you on the program, but I got to tell you, not tonight, my friend, not tonight.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
Yeah.
Usually we're chatting about something a little more fun. This is a sad time. This was a heartbreak. I could when I posted on Facebook, I got the word early from a friend from another friend who actually worked at the North Rim, so I knew Sunday morning it happened, but I waited for some verification before I posted. I could just hear hearts breaking all across the state and around the world, mine included. It's we've lost a friend. We've lost a dear friend.
How would you describe the lodge?
Well, it was one of those magical places that just existed, that was just perfect for the North Rim, because the North Rim is a very different experience. The South Rim, I always say the South Rim takes your breath away, but the North Rim gives it back. It's that peaceful, secluded, quiet, forested little place. And for a lot of people, their first view of the Grand Canyon was actually indoors, because the drive pulled up, you would walk right into the rim,
Yeah.
and into the lodge, and there's the big wall of windows, and you're seeing the Grand Canyon, and you just keep going through and
Yeah.
out the back and out on that great patio and sit out there, and you're gazing. It's one of the greatest patios on the planet, and now it's no more, but a lot of people finishing rim-to-rim hikes, or just getting ready to start a rim-to-rim hike, or just enjoying a summer day, just sitting out on that patio with a drink and a view like no others. It's just a magical place.
And it looks like it was built, I would imagine this is planned here, to harmonize with the setting. I mean, it really fits in.
Very much so, yeah. That was part of the style. This is actually the second Grand Canyon Lodge.
Yes.
The first was built in the 1920s, and unfortunately didn't last long. It burned down in 1932 due to a kitchen fire, not a wildfire, but this one was built in 1937, and it was a little scaled down, used a lot of native limestone and ponderosa timbers, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It was very harmonious with the setting. It kind of jutted out into the rim, but was surrounded by forest, and I think it had the last count was 114 cabins that were spread out in the woods behind, so that's where you would stay. But they included the restaurant and, of course, the Bridie statue that was very beloved. One of the things, and after I posted on Facebook, that's so many people were, have you heard what happened to the Bridie statue and stuff? So I mean, it's so much is gone, so much history.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this was the last surviving lodge cabin complex in the U.S. national parks. Is that true?
It certainly could be. I can't speak for the rest of the state, so I don't want to go out on a limb and say yes, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it lasted almost 90 years.
Yeah.
These everything is done a little differently now. So,
Give us the history of the lodge. Why was this spot decided? Who decided on that spot?
Well, I think just the natural setting. One of the great things about this too is you could walk literally off the back patio onto this little short trail out to Bright Angel Point. It was just a quarter-of-a-mile trail, but it dipped and wound. It was paved, but it went among the rocks, and you're just all of a sudden you're just standing. You're just way out on the canyon there. So you were engulfed by the canyon. The canyon embraced you. That was one of the things with the North Rim that's different from the South Rim. The South Rim just startles you. It just jolts you. It's a thunderbolt because it's so massive and so unfathomable, but yet the North Rim is the same, but it's different. It has a different angle. It's 1,000 feet higher. The angles, the viewpoints are a little different. It feels more intimate. You're closer to it. You're just right there, and people feel connected to the North Rim. A lot of travelers, that's the only rim they go to.
Interesting. As far as the cabins are concerned, were they originally with the lodge and then moved out to certain places? How did that work?
No, they've always built. They've just expanded. They always started there. So some of them are very historic, dating back to the early 1900s, and some are newer as they've kind of continued to add on. They're right there off the lodge. I don't know how many survived. I know some did because I've seen the photos, but I'm sure most of them are gone. saw the photos of that too. So last I heard it, I know more than 80 structures have been destroyed, but of course that includes storage and administrative buildings. And unfortunately, the housing for the people who work there, the rangers and the other employees of the North Rim who are not only jobless but homeless and stuff. So it's very hard times.
Do we know about the hiking trails?
The hiking trails are all closed. The entire North Rim is closed now, all the way down to including much of the Central Canyon. So you can't even access it from the South Rim. So a lot of the canyon is closed. North Rim will be closed entirely for the season. I'm assuming the North Kaibab Trail is the main corridor trail that leads across the canyon. That's what you do on a rim-to-rim hike. And I'm sure that will survive. There may be some damage on top, but it will be replaced. There are some other beautiful trails on the North Rim that just kind of stay up top. The Uncle Jim, the Widforst Trail is legendary forest, and from what I've seen on the fire maps, I have a feeling it's just been devastated too. So who knows when they'll open again, if they will.
With that in mind, my last question to you is: this was rebuilt after the original first fire, but the first fire back in the 2832, whenever that was. It was rebuilt to mirror what was lost. Can that happen again?
I think so. I think they'll try to, do an homage to the current one, because again, it has been a beloved structure for so long, for so many generations of travelers, and I think they'll want to do that again. If nothing else, consider this a reminder not to postpone life. If there's someplace you want to see, if there's a thing you want to do, don't wait. Nobody gets a peek at the cosmic calendar. Just go and enjoy when you can.
Well, Roger Naylor, we always enjoy having you on, even at a time like this. It's good insight and good memories of the lodge, and we'll talk to you soon under better circumstances.
I'll look forward to it. Thanks.
I'm Chef Mark Tarbell. Welcome to Check Please Arizona, the show where Arizona residents recommend their favorite restaurants. In this episode, we're checking out a New York-style deli, wood-fired pizza, and modern Latin cuisine.
It was cooked perfectly. It was great.
And in a witch.
Yes, in a witch.
Chicken was really good. It had a chipotle mayo, which really mixed really well.
I actually took leftovers home and had it the next day for breakfast.
Thursday night at 7 on Arizona PBS.
Every day, thousands of people head outside to explore the outdoors, but everyone does it for different reasons. Some are looking for silence and solitude, and some explorers are looking to capture that perfect shot. We're gonna check out one of the most famous places to get a picture in Arizona. Then we're gonna get some expert photography tips from an adventure photographer.
Thursday night at 7:30 on Arizona PBS.
A device called Breezing is helping patients overcome weight loss challenges. It measures metabolism so that doctors can come up with a more personalized weight loss plan. Erica Forzani is from ASU School for Engineering for Matter, Transport, and Energy. That's quite a school there.
Yes.
It's good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for
Okay, so what is Breezing? And you're holding, is that called Breezing?
Yeah, it's called Breezing, and it's really a breathtaking device in many sense, because after 10 minutes of breathing into it, you can know how many kilocalories you burn, even at sitting. You don't need to exercise, do anything, just breathe, and we will know how many kilocalories per day you could eat in order to maintain, lose, or gain weight. So we can prescribe personalized caloric intake based on the measurement of metabolism.
Now, metabolism obviously is the key here, but pulmonary, respiratory numbers, those are there as well?
Yes, exactly. So we get to know, since we breathe during 10 minutes, we assess exhalation rate, breathing frequency, and tidal volumes that also inform about the pulmonary state of the person.
Okay, so again, you kind of did this, but do this again. Describe the process. You come in and you say, I want to know more about my metabolism.
Yes.
And you strap that thing on their face?
Exactly. You strap this on the face, put the person to breathe for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, you get an idea whether your metabolism is high, low, or normal. And based on that metric, the doctor or registered dietitian or any physician assistant can prescribe how many kilocalories per day you should be eating to reach your target weight. Okay?
But I find it interesting, though. I
Yes.
mean, this is at rest.
Yes.
Don't you want to know if it's different when you're moving around, when you're exercising, when you're sleeping? Are you saying it's
Yeah.
it really isn't?
That's a very good question. So the resting measurement is the measurement that allows for more accurate estimate of your total energy expenditure throughout the day. So as 99% of the population is sedentary, right? So we remain sitting most of the day. That's why the resting energy expenditure that we obtain while sitting for these 10 minutes
Yes.
can extrapolate with an adjustment to the total energy expenditure that you expend. If you do exercise, there are ways to estimate the exercise energy expenditures through your resting metabolic rate, and we have a widget in our webpage that allows to do that, selecting the exercise intensity, type of exercise, and the minutes that you exercise. You can get this estimate, thankfully, to the Physical Activity Compendium, which was compiled by Dr. Barbara Ainsworth, also a professor at Arizona State University.
Right. So again, it's like you can go exercise you can go climb a hill and do your pull-ups or do whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
But the fact is, most of the day, this is what you're doing, and this is what we want to find out.
Exactly. You can also, with this metric, you can also learn what is the primary source of your energy, whether you're burning more fats or more carbs, and this is also a predictor on how good you will be down the road. For people that has very good fitness state, typically the measurement provides a mix of fat burning and carb burning, but there are individuals that have certain difficulty for burning fat, and also that is shown in this measurement.
Interesting.
So therefore, the professionals can take actions in what to prescribe based on that signature.
And
But-
you can go ahead.
Yes,
No, please go ahead.
Yes, we could compare the metabolic measurement similarly to measuring how much energy a fire is burning. Right, we were talking about fire. So in this case, with the gas exchange that we measure for oxygen consumption rate and carbon dioxide production rate, we can get how much energy the fire has. And based on the ratio of these two gases, we can say, okay, this fire is burning this kind of fuel.
Yes.
A fat or a carb.
Interesting. And this helps, and I've heard about the weight loss plateau.
Oh, yeah.
This has to help that, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly. It helps because it helps the person, first of all, when they get the measurement, many of them go to the professional because they are disappointed. After so many tries of losing weight, that they seek the help, right? So the first is the aha moment, where they realize that their metabolic rate is relatively low and they cannot possibly burn all the calories they are already eating.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one first moment. The second moment is when the person takes the intervention, comes back typically in a month to check how the metabolism is doing. And for some individuals, unfortunately, the metabolic rate adapts. So the body somehow feels that you are taking less energy, right? And spending more, and all the body functions minimizes. So in this point, we call this point a metabolic adaptation. And when we detect this metabolic adaptation, we are at the right time to help with additional help, not through, let's say, decreasing calories, but maybe emphasizing more exercising components to maintain that caloric deficit that is necessary for the weight loss.
And I'm sure that medication would be involved here as well, if necessary.
Oh, yes, definitely. Many professionals, we have this device placed at Mayo Clinic, Banner, Duke, different institutions throughout the U.S. and throughout throughout the world are using the device in conjunction with weight loss drugs and help the patients to track their metabolic rate to provide a more accurate guidance throughout the process.
Well, it's very encouraging to hear, and it sounds like a great thing. I know it's been around for a little while. You got FDA approval. You got it, as you mentioned, at local hospitals around town.
Yes.
And you're keeping improving and getting it better. This is Breezing Med.
Yes.
It's
been recently also certified for being sold as a medical device in Europe. So it passed the European Community Medical Device Regulatory. So we have here a great tool generated in Arizona with sensors produced just 5 miles from this place. So we are very proud of having here an Arizona product.
As well you should be. Erica Forzani, again, ASU, congratulations, and thanks for sharing your story. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Pony Up, Cowgirls of Chandler. It's a new exhibit at the Chandler Museum that highlights the women and girls who helped shape Chandler's identity. And to learn more, we welcome Sarah Biggerstaff. She's a museum storyteller coordinator at the Chandler Museum. Welcome to Arizona Horizon. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, this is called Pony Up, Cowgirls of Chandler.
Yes.
What are we talking about here?
Yes, we're talking about women and girls who helped shape Chandler and its agricultural roots. So it's a really exciting exhibition featuring women in the rodeo, featuring women who worked on ranches, and also women who were visiting, who were here in the wintertime, partaking in Western traditions, amenities provided by the San Marcos Hotel, horseback riding, things like that.
How do you do an exhibition of something like that? I mean, what do you use to exhibit?
So we use photographs, archival material. In this exhibit, we have some really cool ribbons from the rodeo that the rodeo queens wore. So it's a lot of images, a lot of great research and stories about these women that are on the walls, and then some wonderful objects too.
And the personal stories, can you share some of those stories? What are the ones that caught your attention?
Yes, so very exciting. We have 3 rodeo queens in the exhibition that we feature their stories: Ruth Pugh, Bernice Dossie, and Myrna Cox. They were all, one was a rodeo queen, Myrna Cox, and the other 2 were, Bernice was a trick rider and Ruth was a barrel racer, both champions in their sports. And then we also feature some of earlier Chandler residents who were working the family ranches and farms, Helen Lewis, Karen Anderson, and Barbara Knox, these women whose last names are on street signs that people drive through every day. Now they can learn a little bit more about the people behind the names.
And they can learn a little bit more about Chandler. I think recent people who've moved here recently, the newer residents, I remember back in the day, you had to kind of drive to get, it felt like you had to drive to get out to Chandler. No freeway stops, none of that kind of business. I mean, Chandler was kind of a western town, wasn't it?
Yes, it really was. It was a small town, and it still has that small town feel, which is great. The spirit of the community is so strong, and it's really has its roots in those early days. And so, back pre-1980s, the town was very small, and there was a lot of agricultural land. 1980s post to now, it was the population has exploded and the agricultural land has diminished, but again, the community spirit is still there.
Yeah, I think anyone who drove out there can remember the citrus smells. Such beautiful smells. So these folks helped the city's development. I mean, how did the city develop? You mentioned pre-1980 it was still kind of small townish. How did it get from its origins to the small townish part? Because we kind of know what happened after that. It just exploded.
Yeah, so agriculture is really the foundation of the town. It was, before Dr. Chandler, who's the town founder, came in the 1880s, the indigenous peoples who were on the land had already established sophisticated irrigation systems. And then Dr. Chandler came with some wealthy investors from Detroit, and they built these modern canals, which we still see all around, and really established the Salt River Valley. And so they drew a lot of people here with the promise that this land could really make them wealthy, that lots of different crops could grow here, which, half-truths in and out, but it did bring people here, wonderful immigrants and amazing people whose families are still here thriving.
You mentioned people coming out here, and early on you talked about how some people were visitors. Even the visitors helped the city develop. True?
Yes, because the San Marcos Hotel, this jewel of a hotel in the middle of the desert in the early days, opening in 1913, was what drew a lot of wealthy people here in the wintertime, and the allure of horseback riding and camping in the desert and having picnics out in the mountains, that was really attractive to people who were used to skyscrapers instead of saguaros.
Right.
So that brought a lot of people here, and they enjoyed it so much. Some of them built houses here and stayed here and continued to winter in Chandler.
And again, the women working on ranches and rodeos and these desert trails, they made a big... What do you want people to take from this exhibit?
I want people to know that women had just as much of a part as men as building Chandler and creating the culture, creating the community, that women are really at the heart of Chandler and continue to be so. And
your reaction so far to this? What have you heard?
It's been very popular. We've even had people who are related to some of the women in the show come and see it and be very happy. So that just makes me, that's all I really care about, that the people that are related to those women feel proud.
Very good. Sarah Biggerstaff again, Chandler Museum. It's called Pony Up Cowgirls of Chandler, and sounds very interesting. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
You bet. And that is it for now. I'm Ted Simons. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a great evening.
Tonight at 7.